cruel guy. Nobody takes Sonic. Yeah, they do. Yeah, people take Sonic seriously. Going through these Shadow Hedgehog posts, there's people that think he's like, but that think that, oh my god, Sonic is awesome. Like, it's crazy to me. People pretend to take him seriously. No, they don't. They take him seriously. You can't. They gotta. This watermelon's so good. I'm like, I don't. There's people that are into. I mean, there's people that are into Mario lore, right? You can't say that there can't be people that are into fucking Sonic lore, because like, there's people that take Mario lore way too seriously. Need something? Oh, well, it's nothing important, but Sagiri told us you were in charge of collecting relics way back when. Ah, we found something similar, so I thought we'd pick your brain if you don't mind. We destroyed whatever we found right on the spot, no exceptions. Really? That was the job. There's nothing else I can tell you. I don't know anything else. Stop asking questions. Leave me alone. I see. Well, that sure does suck, but no worries. Why are you asking about this now? No big reason. I guess I was just curious. You were curious. Is that really all? Yeah, no ulterior motives. Understood. Follow me. Wait a second. Don't speed off like that. There's something I want to show you in the storehouse. I lied to you. Queen's calves. This guy is a mystery to me. I wonder what he wants to show us. Me too. Let's follow him and find out. Calves reminds me of there's this like child like book, alphabet book that's out there. That's like the least helpful alphabet book. And every single letter they have an example word that has that letter in it, and it's silent. For every single letter except for V, and I don't think there's a word in the English language that has a silent V. Over here. What is this? It's a super dirty piece of wood. So is this what you wanted to show us? This is apparently called a painting. It's one of the relics I recovered. My username has a silent V. It's not in the English language though. I remember painting. So this is one of those, huh? Hey, hold on a minute. Didn't you say you destroyed all the relics? According to Console F, this painting depicts a threat to world order. Then I was ordered to dispose of it, but it weighed on my mind. I wondered what this painting must depict to make the console tell me all that. So I went and kept the painting, hidden behind closed doors. You little thief. Wait. Let me ask you something, child. You hid the painting behind closed doors. You guys lived in a cave without doors. Your Levneronesis were your tiny little mechs. Now I see, you wanted to know if we were going to prosecute this indiscretion of yours. The only other person who knows this is here is number 10. Since I hit it, number 10 has been looking for ways to get it fixed between missions. Recently, we pinned down the location of someone in the city who might have the means to repair relics. In the city, you say? Indeed, I need to send this off and whatever. Number 6 ordered me to guard the camp, so I can't leave my post. Why aren't you a conscientious worker? I can't say any words today, I guess. I guess I don't mind taking it for you. You have my gratitude. Number 10 tried to blend in with the people in her city. First, you must link up with her. Got it. And we just have to hand over the painting, right? Yup. Is there anything else you wanted to say? I do not know if this is suitable compensation for this favor, but if the painting comes back fixed, then I promise I will show you it to you all. Wait. Are we going to be the ones who return it fixed? I saw a little Nintendo post with the Tears of the Kingdom. And that whole fuse system, the whole like attach thing to thing system is looking like a lot of fun. It looks like shenanigans will be afoot. And I'm very excited to mess with the shenanigans. Even V, according to this dictionary, it wasn't V.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
Which V word is it? Yeah. I know all this shit.
Hey,
give me the V word. V is at this point the only letter that refuses to be unheard in any established word of the language. And yet a dark cloud gathers on the horizon. In late 2017, a much followed and likely sleep-addled Twitter user. Oh, yeah, Kofefe. Yeah. So it's not really a word, though. They literally call it a non-word. They literally call the word that they're saying a non-word. So I don't know if that even counts. Yeah, that doesn't... doesn't make it a word. He did, the guy that I watched the video about that talked about that dictionary did bring up Kofefe. Or I say Kofefe, but apparently that's what other people just call it Kofefe. I don't know. Word is a very nebulous word. Well, considering that one of the dictators of words, Merriam-Webster, calls it a non-word, I would classify it as a non-word. Oh, this is Colony Zero stock disguise. I assume number 8 has caught you up on the situation. Yeah, we're all caught up. We brought the painting. Follow me. Where are we going? To the person who can fix it, of course. With the esteemed Ouroboros lined up behind me, I'm sure nothing can go wrong. That's a lot of optimism there, where all we could do is press on. Let's go. Merriam-Webster sort of contradicted themselves by publishing. Right, yeah. No, it's... I'd say it's a very clickbaity title because they, because think about it. If somebody does not know that every letter can be silent except for V, they're going to click on the article. If someone heard the factoid that every letter can be silent except for V, and then they see that post, they're going to be like, what do you mean even V? I heard that that's the only letter that can't be. So they click on the fucking thing. So they're just fucking, they're taking a piss. They're pointing a red arrow to something in the thumbnail. What's kind of crazy to me, I didn't use that word, we're good, is, so like the whole red arrow thumbnail thing was, I don't know if it's still really big, and it still works as a marketing kind of thing. I view language as very fluid. At what point does nonsense become slang? At what point does slang become words? No, I get it. But, like... that word only exists as a misspelling and something that references itself, right? It isn't it has the popularity behind it, which is a big contender for becoming a word, right? But it's never used in a sentence. In regards, it's used as a... This was a word that somebody fucked up once. So... It's used in memes, yeah. So is the grammar I can has cheeseburger. Doesn't make it correct. Why, hello there, kids. Fancy running into you like this. Leanne, what's going on here? Oh, you like, you know each other already? Mega. Looks like I was right to bring you along. Mega, huh? Is this really the painting repair person? The Leanne we know was... Ha ha ha! I know what you're going to say. Just watch and listen. Excuse me, I have a request for one Miss Leanne. And she's just like, sleeper cell activated. I've never seen you around here before, kid. What's your request? Before you became a novelist, you restored relics to preserve the city's cultural history, right? Wow, that sure takes me back. That was ages ago. You've got a good memory. Why do you ask? Give me 1 second. Okay, back. I was actually wondering if you could mend my relic. Here, take a look. I hope they restore it and it looks like that shitty Jesus restoration that one lady did. How did that lady fucking do that? I need to look into that. Like, what the hell? Oh wow, look at this. This is a fine specimen you've got here. Do we? You just need to go to a camp and then hit the clean button. It looks immeasurably valuable, but it's rather damaged, I'm afraid. Do you think you can fix it? Well, it won't be straightforward, but I think I can give it a crack. Why don't you walk us through it? First, I can remove all the dirt from it with a special solvent. Then I'll need the same paints and tools to restore the faded parts. Well, let us see the before you restore it. If I can get my hands on the solvent and the pigments, then I'll give it my best shot. Snuff, yeah. I mean, thank you very much, Miss Leanne. Haha, don't mention it. I'm just happy that you youngsters still have interest in culture these days. Where can we find the things you need? The resin is somewhere in the milkwood. The paint, seashells. Odalus in the Candesas. Shells. Sure, yeah, the shells. Oh, to be so young and spry. What the fuck do you mean? You look like you're 16. Add some pep in your step, Ouroboros. Grammar is even more nebulous thing. I am as that too is always changing, but people are more stubborn to deny it is. Has in certain English dialects, sure. But the whole point of the meme, of the original meme, and the reason why it existed as a meme, a big reason, is because it wasn't grammatically correct. That was the point. I get your argument. But literally the whole point of the joke and the meme-age is that it is a cat. And that the cat is talking. But the cat, even though he's talking, doesn't fully understand the English language properly.
Totally fine.
So he has grammatical errors and talks in a cute way. You can't believe. Well, yeah, I gotta.
Hey, that's the thing for the stuff.
I get you're trying to be devil's advocate and argue towards stuff, but the fact of the matter is, having Kofefe be a word would be in the same vein as, again, your username being a word just because you have posted it on the internet and it has become a thing. That doesn't make it a word. Somebody could have a name, a legitimate legal name with a V in it that's silent. Hell, somebody probably does. Why am I getting so many things? What did I do to deserve this? I parked too close. I want it. Fight me, come on! Oh, but you're cute, but do it. Ugh. Why'd they have to make the get weapon out button also be the embark button?
This is something decent, right? Sorry,
I don't have a club. I have a hammer.
Alright, get it over with.
Don't fight him. Fight him.
I'm the one you want.
You take that, nerd.
Demon Slayer. Resident Fry. Extra. White Demon Oreo. Glory. Giant swing. Stop. This power. We can do this. Before we grind you into dust.
You want some more?
Glory. Extra.
This ain't the half of it.
Time to wait. Heal harmony.
Bring, bring. I'm using club as a verb, not a noun. Yeah, but I don't have a club verb.
That was spectacular.
Beat him up.
I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Oh, this guy's spitting out goodies. Suck it up.
Oh, my sparks. So cute.
The best part of tutorials and oh yes, I can't wait. Well, when I play that DLC next year, hopefully it won't be too agonizing with all those tutorials. I still need to figure out what I'm playing on. You're waiting until next year? Oh, not by choice. That's just how long it'll take to get there. Did you bring everything? Time for me to show my stuff then. Bear with me, it's been a while. How long do you think it'll take? Well, it won't be done right away. That's for sure. Of course, of course. In other words, we shouldn't just stand here waiting. You'll bring the painting back when it's fixed. Sick. At least the teleportation's pretty easy. I can't believe I spent like 90 hours not understanding that if I hit the start button, it'll bring my map directly to the quest. But only if this show height objective thing is here. Which is kind of silly. They changed the map controls for the DLC. Fucking why? Why? It was already bad, but if you get used to it being bad, why would they change it to be good? Now I have to relearn it. Hey, number 10's back. Did you miss me? Aren't you impatient? Here, have your painting. It's Octopath Traveler. But one of them's missing. There's a mystery to solve. It's Septopath Traveler. It's a threat to world order. I don't really get it. I was imagining something more nastier. How do you not... Lance. Those children look so happy. They look like they all get along so well. It makes me feel all warm inside. What a kind and tender scene. It doesn't seem so bad to me. Oh, what's wrong? Wait, are you having issues because your pants are covered in mustard? Tell me this, number 10. What exactly is the point of Colony Zero? What's the point of that? Why all of a sudden? Were we fighting just to erase their existence from the world? Was our mission just to destroy the happiness of whoever's in this painting? Can we just excuse such a horrible thing? Oh, number 8. These are like the extended. I think still set the wrong. Oh, fuck. Thank you. Thanks, Yuri. How you doing? Appreciate it. Is it 7, right? Chapter 7? Chapter 7 sides. Chapter 8. It's not chapter 8, it's chapter 7, right? Is this the story mode of... Yeah, this is what happens in between matches. It's crazy, like... We fight... The wars that we fight are done through, car soccer matches. I don't know why my brain just died there. I was thinking of... What I was thinking of when my brain died was... It reminds me of like Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Yu-Gi-Oh and Gundam Build Divers, where the fate of the world has to do with a children's card game, or the fate of the world has to deal with people making model kits of Gundams and then fighting them in their high school tournament. You thought I knew? I only know, like, if I'm just starting the game and I haven't switched it, there might be a chance that I'm like in the middle of setting it. But yeah, if I've been playing, I don't know. I'm alright. Just the normal lurking. Nice. Well, enjoy your lurk. But yeah, it's not this. Does it like keep... You've collected some swords too. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. Well, if you know, if I would get out there and market myself, you know what? Ain't got time for that. If those assholes on Pixiv would come over and follow, I'd be a follow an air. I almost have 3,000 followers on Pixiv. Yay, AI art. Do you guys it's okay, number 8, you don't have to worry about all that. But number 10, it may be true that destroying things was the only way we could live, but from now on we're going to protect things instead. I mean, I guess I'm not really in the in these people's shoes or anything, or their mustard pants, but if you were literally having to live, the only way you could live is following this guy's orders, and his orders were to destroy objects. I don't know if I would feel personally responsible for that. You know what I mean? I'd be kind of upset that we did the things, you know, like, oh man, I can't believe we did this bad thing and we didn't realize it or whatever, but like, I don't know if I would be like, oh my god, I'm such a dick. If I killed people, that might be another story. Right. Do you think we could change? They might have killed people, but we're talking about paintings. Just look at number 7. We obviously can get whatever. Man. Yeah, I get it. I think I understand why Mobius thought this painting was so dangerous, at least a little bit. Yeah, me too, Mimi. Oh, I almost forgot. Miss Leanne kindly gave this painting a name for us. A name? What do you mean? Apparently, all paintings have to have a title, though usually the original artist comes up with it. Oh, I see. Well then, what name did Leanne give it? Okay, well, I don't really get what it means, but she called it siblings. I'm gonna do a quick burp. Some funky noises happen. There was some screaming animals outside of my house, and so I wanted to make sure. Just some stray cats. I don't know where. made me a little worried for my cats, so I just had to double check. We don't let our cats outside, but still, I got a little worried for my little babies. I love my little kitties. Mayoi's been getting a lot better at existing. Not getting so angry. Today, like, you know, he's a very anxious cat, right? So he gets a little pissed at everything. And wait, do I need? Wait, what was that? Oh, I might need Sagiri in my party right now.
Theron Unit Number 7, reporting for duty.
I do. But like today, I get home. Mayoi runs down the stairs. I'm grabbing him as I'm going up the stairs, and immediately like hold on to him. And he didn't complain, which he normally does.
Affirmative. Adaptation to environment is proceeding favorably.
And then he went and cuddled with me for the couple minutes that I laid down in the bed.
I'll be honest, I had my doubts. But hey, looks like you made it work. If there's anything you need,
Usually complains a lot when I grab him like that.
Actually, may I make one request? Of course.
Yes.
What is it? Senna, your... my what? Your onigiri. I'd like to... For everyone in the colony.
She's adorable. How do people not like her?
I remember you talked about it before. Before we came here, we suffered much hardship. At least, I thought it would be optimal to reward them with something. Right, of course. That sounds like a great idea.
People don't.
Are you sure you want the onigiri? There are lots of
I mean,
things that are much nicer.
I don't mean that like people
I want your
dislike
onigiri,
her.
Senna. Would you look
She
at that,
isn't
Senna?
as
Looks like you're
popular
pretty
as I
fond of
thought
lad.
she would be.
Well, if you insist that strongly, I'll have to put my best foot forward.
Via fan art
Sounds like
metrics.
we've quite a lot of myth rice this time.
Yeah, if we want to make enough for everyone, we'll have to ask Colony Lambda to share again. Sagiri volunteering for support. Theron manipulators should be capable of forming the onigiri.
It's probably her pants. I don't like her pants either.
That'll be handy.
Number 7, are you departing?
Affirmative.
Oh man,
Is
do you remember
something
that?
the matter, number 6?
Do you remember that show?
Apologies, but could we talk in private? I have an urgent report to make.
Will you permit it? Sure, no problem.
The kids
Don't mind
next
us. We'll
door.
be waiting just over there. Understood. I will rejoin you once I have received the report.
I believe is what it was called. And they had 5 kids, and they were
Now
number
then,
1,
number
number
6.
2.
Please present your report.
Before I do, I would like to verify my assumptions first.
These
The number of
kids are
remaining
just
Ferrons in
extensions of
Colony
the
Zero is a total of 7. And the Ferron ignition circuit is secured with an iris recognition lock, meaning that none, save us,
She's
are
using I
authorized
instead of
to
number.
pilot them.
Oh, she's talking in the first
Therefore,
person.
their use by Kevus and
I
Atlas
forgot
is
about that.
fundamentally impossible. Correct?
Affirmative. No errors detected in preceding statements. Number 6.
Number 7. I ask for your calm. While reconnoitering in the Forest region, I confirmed the existence of an 8th unit.
Reconnoitering?
Unexpected.
What?
The identification number was for Unit number 13.
Make a military observation of a
Are you certain?
region.
Does this suggest she is alive?
I have no evidence. The signal disappeared quickly, and I could find no other leads. I've informed nobody of this incident so far. I didn't wish to cause undue agitation. However, I decided that you should be appraised of the situation, number 7. I know it's been on your mind ever since she disappeared.
Thank you.
This concludes the report. Looking forward to this onigiri. Or what have you.
No. Don't look forward to it. I shake my head at
Yuri,
you.
all done? Affirmative. Unit number 7 is ready to depart on command.
Someone sounds eager. Well then, shall we hit the road?
Interesting how echoey this room is.
If she is indeed alive, I should have felt the connection. But at this moment, I feel nothing. Is it really you? Number 13?
Is it-
Okey-dokey, to Colony Lambda.
Compliance.
Mew 13? The Mew 12. Who's 13? New? I don't know, Blaze Blue. I really like Blaze Blue's characters, but holy moly. It's a fighting game and I'm terrible at those. I don't like memorizing combos. I don't think it's Mew 13. I think it only goes up to Mew 2. Not in the Blaze Blue universe. It's Mew 12. Oh god, more info. I support what... I don't think Blaze Blue's canon. Blaze Blue's definitely canon. If you can follow their fucking canon. Their canon is ridiculous. Would be. Lance, oh, I thought he was falling. He was just stretching. He put his arms up. I thought he was in a falling animation. I've been playing that Little Alchemy 2 game. I've gotten all of the items. And now I'm trying to do all the combinations. And it sucks. I might actually write a review for this game once I'm done. Because, like, the art is nice. The game is nice until you get to about 500 discovered items or whatever. Then it starts just becoming increasingly, like, frustrating. I thought they were going to voice act that part. But
Right, so, bit of a dead end with the Mythrise. What do we do now, Senna?
Yeah, that's one thing, but... Sana? Something wrong, Sigurd? Perhaps it is advisable to put the search for Mythrice on hold and focus our efforts on these attack incidents. Huh? I am inferring from past behavior patterns. This course of action is congruent with your actions I observed up to this point.
Ah. Sounds like she's got you clocked, love. Doubt you can get out of this one even if you wanted, which you probably don't.
Yeah, you're right. Sagiri's got it in one. Let's capture the crooks that attacked the transports and get back the stolen Mythrice.
Compliance.
All right. Now that that's decided, where should we begin?
We ought to talk to the logistics chief that our contact mentioned. They may know more about the assailants.
You should try Doodle Dog. It doesn't overstay its welcome. Well, this genre has already overstayed its welcome. I don't want to
Hey,
do another
excuse
game
me,
like this
Can
again.
we talk to you for a minute?
Oh, yeah, sure thing. What can I... Ah! What? Why is that inside the colony? How did it infiltrate us?
Hey, hang on. What's gotten into you?
Don't act dumb. That's the Levnis that attacked us, isn't it?
What?
Wait, what are you saying? You think the person who attacked the transport was...
No, you got it all wrong. We haven't done anything, and Sagiri's been...
Senna, breathe.
But this guy...
So just to confirm, the Levnis, or whatever it is you saw, are you certain it was the same as this machine?
What? I just told you, didn't... No, hang on. Now that I look closely, maybe it's not quite the same. Oh, and anyway, you lot helped us earlier.
Oh, finally twigged, have you? Think before you make a ruckus next time, alright, mate?
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just this Levnis, it freaked me out.
We are investigating this matter. For the benefit of ascertaining the culprit, we request information sharing.
In that case, you should speak to Sergeant Tonya. She's been assigned to the investigation. If you're willing to lend us a hand, she should be your first port of call. I imagine she'll have gotten some information by now. I hope it'll prove useful to you.
Hey, say now, what the spark is going on here?
Don't worry, Sagiri. We all trust you.
You said it. It can't have been the others from Colony Zero either, I'm sure.
If we are to ascertain the truth, I believe that all possibilities must be considered.
In other words, we don't know enough yet to conclude that the culprit was a Pharaoh, right?
Indeed.
That's right. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Yes, we will. We must. Is it coincidence? Or is it her?
Is it her?
I hope everyone's getting along.
I'll talk about my thing here in a sec because we're about to hit more cutscene-y. As opposed to Cassini, which is the name of a space probe.
The logistics chief told me you were coming. You wanted to talk about the attacker?
Whippy said you might have some clue.
I'll be honest, we don't really know anything about that Levnis's whereabouts yet. However, it seems that there may have been a similar incident involving goods stolen by a Levnis at Colony 4.
Your guess is that the perpetrator of the Colony 4 attack was the same person who was responsible here?
Yeah, I think they might be.
Really, though? That's a long way to go.
If nothing is done, other colonies may also suffer losses to goods and material. I was hoping you guys would be able to visit Colony 4 and investigate matters on the ground.
Why us? What's wrong with you not handling it?
If we Agnians did anything like that publicly, we would arouse lots of suspicion.
Especially immediately after getting raided.
Yeah, exactly. It would be hard for us to investigate any further. But also, since I hear you guys are all buddy-buddy with the Colony 4 folks...
Yes, I see your point. Guess we're in the best position to take this on. All right, we'll take a look.
Before we depart, I request a quick confirmation. The Levnis that attacked the transport, was it similar to this unit?
If I remember correctly, I think they could be the same model.
Understood. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're like 6 hours into Final Fantasy, so it's time to fight the final boss.
The attack on the transport was a
Is
Pharaoh
it really that
after all.
quick?
Tile, mate, pal. You always know exactly what to say.
Just stating the facts. Regardless, no matter if it's a Pharaon or an as yet unknown Leibniz model, the real problem lies elsewhere. What's important is who was piloting it.
It's gonna be A2.
13.
Are we gonna like this?
I have information to offer. Probability is high that the objective is a Pharaon. Assuming that is correct, I believe I may have knowledge of the operator's identity.
Whoa, really? But all the folks from Colony Zero were accounted for.
Several years ago, a soldier went missing in action after an accident during a mission. That was number 13, the operator of Pharaon Unit number 13.
I see.
At the time, neither the husk nor the Pharaon were recovered, leading to number 13 being declared killed in the line of duty.
But you're saying it's possible she's still alive somewhere today. Is that it?
If number 13 got separated from her comrades, no wonder she'd be pushed to steal supplies in order to survive.
I have no proof for the conjecture. However, if number 13 truly is alive, then this time around, I will be sure to...
Sagiri, have you been worrying about this ever since
Give
we
her a
talked to
big
Wookie?
old kiss.
All right. It looks like we've got one more objective to add to the list.
She gonna be hot?
Righto, to bring number 13 back to safety. Sound about right, Sagiri?
Yes, Senna.
All right then. Time to head to Colony 4 and look for clues, just like Tonya said.
The legendary number 13.
I hope there's some clue in Colony 4 about where to find number
With 4
13.
times XP and gold and no random encounters, yes. Nice. The games are really padded out that way, aren't they? It's very investigative, isn't it? Now, I do like this game. If I was to give it a rating, I would probably give it like a 4 out of 5, maybe a 3.7. I think might be a good number, 3.7. And I'm probably going to write a review because I have some improvements that they should improvement suggestions that they will definitely listen to and take me totally seriously.
Ah, you guys. Hi there. Could you keep it brief? I'm kind of snowed under.
Then we'll get right to it. Someone hit one of your transports, yeah?
What? Where'd you hear that? Oh, whatever. At least it will be quick. Remember before, when a secret messenger we sent to our allies got attacked? The same Levnis from that time showed up again, only this time it went after...
Listen to the
well,
trilogy's
you already
done.
know.
No, Little Alchemy.
Anything that might help us track them?
Not Xenoblade.
Oh, you guys are tracking them too?
Yeah, for a few reasons. You want to let us handle your side of it as well?
Sure, since you ask so nicely.
Cheers, Maxie. We owe you. And sorry for the hassle.
Nah, don't mention it. This isn't the time for personal feelings. Best focus on resolving the matter at hand. According to my info, the attack took place around the border between here and the Danar Desert. If you search every nook and cranny thereabouts, you might find something.
Understood. Then we'll have to go do just that.
I'm sure it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. Be real sparking careful. Oh, and good luck.
Watch your mouth, dude. Little Alchemy trilogy is done too. I don't know. So the
Something so valuable here.
the thing with the game, the problems that I have.
Gotta go against the flow!
There are times where there's like a lot of specificity and for items, right? Like fucking tea and iced tea. Or gravestone, grave, and graveyard. But yet there's times where there's not specificity where it probably should have specificity. Oh god, I went to the wrong warp, I guess. Like, oh, also with birds. There's like 50 birds. But yet there's like 3 insects. They also have generic things, like they have the category, they have bird being like generic bird. Where am I going? But they don't have just insect as a category. They have specific insects, but not just insect or bug or whatever you want to call it. It's like, what? Why? They don't have a category for like vehicle. They have car, bus, motorcycle, tank, but they don't have a truck? Seems a bit like an odd thing to omit from that. There should be more dead ends, right? Like I shouldn't have in my list of things that I need to combine, I shouldn't have the Arctic, the Antarctic, glacier, ice, and iceberg, when most of those things combine with the same objects. Most of those should have been dead ends, honestly. And there's times where like you combine stuff as like a theme, right? All right, enjoy bird. There's things that you combine stuff under a theme, right? You've got like there'll be the theme of I'd say like professions, right? You have farmer, you have surfer, if that could be a profession, I guess. Mailman. And yet, if you combine robot with most of those, you get like an android. But not all of them?
Oh, that's a rare one.
Why not all of them? It seems kind of silly. Yeah, one of them is like a surfer. And so maybe their logic is that it's water will hurt them. Oh, it's right there, whatever. But like, why would you assume that when like you would have to make a human like a cyborg android or whatever, that it might be cyborg. You would probably have to make them waterproof because they're going to interact with water. Right? So I wouldn't necessarily think, oh, you can't put a cyborg in the water, he'll die. I wouldn't think that. But they have like skier, right? Like, why can't a fucking cyborg ski? Like, I don't think it combined with mailman also didn't work. Like, what? Cyborg and Teen Titans. In Teen Titans Go. you can't. There's a
There are
lot more
crucial parts missing.
problems
Perhaps
with that
someone was
sentence
trying
too.
to repurpose them.
More importantly, there's nothing else here. Did we come here for nothing?
So there's just like inconsistencies
Theron activity detected.
with
Huh? What? Where?
how things combine.
Visual
more dead
sensors have
ends.
detected residual flame clock energy.
More
This
consistent
signature is unique to mobile
combining.
armored units utilizing a flame clock for propulsion.
Wow, you can find stuff like that. Nifty.
The trail leads in the direction of the desert. Pursuit is currently possible and advised.
Then let's go after them, Sagiri.
Compliance.
Other like inconsistencies are, it's a nice little touch. They don't have footprints this time, they have glowy orbs. Moats. Another inconsistent thing is like you can like undo essentially a combination sometimes. Like I don't know one specifically, but off the top of my head. But let's say ice and you put fire on it, it'll turn into water, we'll say. And then water, you'll put cold on it, it'll turn to ice. But then there's times like Shad knows this one, if you do butterfly plus night, that equals moth. But if you do moth plus day, that doesn't equal butterfly. Right, so there's like some inconsistencies with essentially undoing your thing. The next thing, there should be, when an item will disappear from your list when you've gotten every single combination of every single combination that thing can do, even if it's items that you've already discovered from other combinations. Like the item won't disappear from your list until you have every single combination it could possibly do.
Doesn't want to open. What do we
But
do?
I think
Aha! Sounds like a job for lads.
it should have
Dinky
multiple
door like
modes.
This? All I need is a bit of a running start
And what?
Interfacing with security seal. Entering override code. Clear. Entry lock has been released.
Oh, cool. Cheers.
It might be a bit late to ask, but since we're about to meet this number
Cheers.
13,
Fuck you.
what kind of person is she?
Number 13 was the foremost Pharaon pilot in Colony Zero. In terms of pure battle prowess, she exceeds my own.
If she attacks us before we can explain the situation, things might go badly for us.
That will not be an issue. Number 13 will respond to me.
You've got a lot of trust in her.
Yes, I am sure she will understand.
Cool. Well then, what say we get this Tira reunion underway?
Yeah, and that bugged me because if anything, moth plus day equals butterfly. It's more meaningful because evolution. Yeah, and I mean, there's also times where it doesn't follow stuff scientifically. Like I tried to do it,
This is our first time.
electrolysis. You know, freaking water plus electricity should equal oxygen, but it didn't.
Is that what I think it is?
There's other things that equal oxygen, but also the oxygen thing's inconsistent, right? You give oxygen plus human equals carbon dioxide. Duh. Oxygen plus fish equals carbon dioxide. Sure.
Number 13 will be ahead.
Because fish still breathe, right? Oxygen plus bird does not equal carbon dioxide. Oxygen plus husky does not equal carbon dioxide. Why? Like, make it consistent, man.
Objective confirmed ahead. We have no hostile intentions. Please disengage optical camouflage. Receiving unrecognized ID. Pharaon unit. Number 13.
So, it is her.
13. Number 7.
Huh? Sagiri!
Please, I need some time.
Oh.
Okay.
13.
Number 7! Oh, I don't believe it. It's really you. It's been so long, number 7.
She is hot.
I'd never ever see you again.
Agreed. 13. I should have realized this sooner. If I had, this wouldn't have...
No! Don't worry a bit. Anyway, it wasn't all terrible for me. I mean, I almost died. And I was alone for ages. But it's all been worth it. I finally realized something.
I wish she had a different haircut. That's all I wish.
All of us Theron pilots, from the moment we were born, we didn't actually have to follow any of the orders we were given. We only thought we did. Do you understand? But it wasn't true in the slightest. See for yourself. Nobody gives me any orders, but I'm still able to survive like this, right?
In other words, you have learned how to issue orders to yourself.
You like braids. All I'm saying is, like,
What
I
a
wish...
weird way to put it.
I don't mean that she...
But
I don't
yeah,
like
maybe
braids
you could say
necessarily.
that.
What I'm saying is,
From this point on, all of us can run free.
I wish she
Live
looked
life just how we
similar
want
to Sagiri, but just had
come
like a
on,
different haircut.
Number 7. Let's you and me go on a rampage together. Spread mayhem to the entire world. Please?
Huh?
All the things and people that made us
Like, they
what
made
we
her
are
taller,
now,
but...
now it's our turn to do with them as we like. We can loot and steal.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can smash
yeah, I
and burn.
mean...
We can even murder. Right? Doesn't that just give you chills, number 7? You're with me, right, number 7? You've gotta be.
I get this is supposed to be like...
13?
Oh my god, she looks exactly like her. That's crazy.
Wait. What
Uh...
are you talking about? What's wrong? You've always understood me, number 7.
That is...
Oh no. How very strange. I don't seem to understand you either. Before now, I always understood everything about you, number 7.
She has the like, oh my god kind of voice.
Please listen. Sagiri?
Do you want to go get Starbucks later and like murder people?
Number 7? You're number 7. Seriously, what's gotten into you? What about you?
Like seriously, what's gotten into you?
I see. Now it makes sense. Now
That's
I
how this lady
understand why the
talks.
connection between us has up and disappeared.
Babe, I love you.
13. What do you mean? I and number 7 have always been together.
Starbucks, that should be illegal.
But
Not murder though.
things change, right?
Like,
I can see that
things
your heart
change.
belongs over there now.
Yeah, take that, nerd.
Sorry, Sagiri, but this is something I can't ignore.
Senna.
I mean, all Valley girls are evil.
In the Pharaon, now!
Understood.
What? So like, this game though should have 3 modes. first, the list, as it should have your first run through everything. Okay, let me explain this better. Every single combination, you have a combination to get an item that you've never gotten before, so new item. And then you just have a new item combination to that specific item, right? That's the second type, right? So if I've already discovered water elsewhere, I can still combine two different things, like the ice and fire, and get water again. That's an already discovered combination, already discovered item in a combination. And that is unique to that item, ice and fire. And then you have combinations in an item that you've already gotten before on that specific item. All right, hear me out. It's hard to explain. But essentially you have... Oh god, this thing's murdering me. How are you so good? You have, you can do heat and ice. Oh my god, I have... Wait a minute, I don't have a second healer. Wait, when did this happen? What? I can't, like, pause to get out of this either? We give up.
I know it hurts, but we need to withdraw.
Wait, what? Why? When did I do this? How did I fuck up?
I'll heal you right up.
Not sure. Not sure how that happened. Oh, maybe because I had Fiona before, so I was like, well, I'll have 3, whatever.
Is that what I think it is?
But anyway, so if you have heat and ice, maybe that'll make water again. So water already has a combination that you've discovered before that makes water. So that'd be the second combination, right? So the 3 modes should be any item. Like, so if I discover water, then any item in my list that their only combinations left equal water, it should get rid of them off the list entirely. Just gone. Doesn't... But also, like, if you've discovered... Oh my god. If you've already discovered all of the other combinations that those items have, too. Second mode. Once you've gotten all of the unique items, then it should bring back all the possible items that you can potentially combine. And then at that point, everything from your list that can be eliminated should be the you've never gotten this item from this item before. Once all those are eliminated, it should bring back your list again, and then you try to get all possible combinations. And I don't mean it like resets from 0. I just mean that it whatever remaining stuff. That would make it way less frustrating because your list wouldn't get as big. I think also having more dead ends would make your list not as big. So those are all the problems that I have with this game. I need to find a better way to explain that when I'm writing my review. So I think that there needs to be more dead ends, more generic categories like bug. Hell, more science. Like, I feel the science is a bit lacking in this. They only have like motion. That's like a big science thing. They don't have like gravity, or they don't have like poison. That's not a science thing, but they don't have poison. They don't have like nuclear. They have like a nuclear bomb, but they don't have like radiation. They don't have like radio. Yeah, they don't have poison. Yeah. You've been trying to make poison? Yeah, exactly. They have death, but not poison. They don't have the generic category of medicine, as far as I understand. Like, if they do, it's a dead end. Because I did see a medicine bottle as like a dead end, but I thought it was very specifically penicillin. They don't have comets. They have a local cluster. They have the differentiation between meteor and meteorite. But they don't have a comet. Weapon plus scorpion or weapon plus... Yeah, exactly. I was trying to make poison too, and I realized it didn't fucking exist. They have all of the planets except Earth, Uranus, and Neptune. I guess that's like half. They're missing 3 of the planets. Why? Why leave those out? I haven't been able to make star, but I had sun early on. I'm like, it's a star. Yeah, exactly. Why does star... Why does the sun... Now, to be fair, star also, like, references its shape in combinations. But why couldn't they just have star? Why do they have to label something specifically the sun? They have a meteorite and a meteoroid, but they don't have an asteroid. Yeah, asteroid on Uranus. They have rainbow and double rainbow, but for some reason double rainbow needs to combine with everything that rainbow does. What the fuck's the point? The only way to make a double rainbow is by using rainbow twice, as far as I understand. So if you already have rainbow, what's the point of making a double rainbow that you just have to combine. Yeah, why is that not a dead end? Double rainbow seems redundant. What's really silly, too, about their double rainbow is their picture for it doesn't even scientifically follow how double rainbows are. Double rainbows, the color is reversed on the other rainbow. There's lots of like technology. They have the International Space Station, but they don't have a satellite. They don't have a submarine. They get super specific with cars, right? Ish. They have car, they have bus, they have... Hell, they have an electric car. But they have boat, sailboat, and pirate boat. They don't have a submarine. They don't have a cruise ship. They don't have a yacht. They don't have a speedboat. Oh, they have a steamboat, too.
I am begging you. Please, come with me.
There's just like
Everyone
weird,
is waiting for you.
weird
13.
omissions.
Let us go home. Home? Where's that? Huh? Where can I go back to? Where am I supposed to go? 13. You will always... Don't you get it, number 7? From the very start, there's never been a place for us in this world. That's
She's
why
less
I
Valley
wanted
girl
to
now.
make one. And to do that, everything else must first be torn down. We have to burn this world that Mobius loves so much, down to the ground, then take back all that they stole from us.
Yeah, we're doing
Is
that.
that why you attacked
slowly.
and pillaged the colony units? Keep on doing that, and you only create more enemies. And for what? So I was right about you. You don't understand me after all, number 7.
Oh my god, you don't understand me. Go away, Mom. Who's probably younger than me, because you're shorter and you're the exact same person.
I am sorry, 13. What for? I thought, of all people, you would surely understand my reasoning. But by doing that, I over-relied on the connection I thought we had, and neglected to pay attention to the real you. I failed to consider how deeply you must have felt about us, and now I have lost you. Listen, please, 13. This world, it is not as cruel and heartless as you have thought. There are people, even outside of Colony Zero, who accepted me as Sagiri, as their own. And if that is true, there must be a place we can call home. You really have changed. I don't think the old number 7 would ever say something like that. Since I and the others have changed, it would follow that the world itself may also change. Or do you think that reasoning is false, 13? Oh, you really are something else, number 7. Who but you would think of others so much? On the day that you disappeared,
She still sounds so shitty.
I made a decision. Even if my fate was to run down my clock to the last, I would defend every last person in Colony Zero. I see. Isn't it funny? I had the same idea and tried my hardest to achieve it. That is precisely why, if our roles were reversed, I would have chosen just as you have. You may well have. I suppose we aren't so different after all. Yes, and we are connected, now and forever. That's right. Well then, I feel relieved. 13, wait. They have
tons of different types of glasses, but they don't have clothes. What? Like, this game's silly. Okay, I'm done talking about it.
A dead end.
We had the entrance covered. There shouldn't have been any other way through.
Sparks. You don't think she jumped off from here, do you?
No, 13 is alive.
You can tell?
Number 13 and I have had a connection since the moment of birth.
Oh, yeah?
A connection.
I would conjecture it to be a phenomenon akin to telepathy. My sense of it had been severed after she disappeared. But now, I can feel number 13's existence clearly, once again.
Could it be connected somehow to you and her being so similar?
That is unclear. However, there may be some kind of causal connection between the two.
Ah, mystery upon mystery.
It would be good to meet her again.
I guess we'll have to make enough onigiri for one more person next time.
I would like that. And I conjecture number 13 would too.
Well, we've come a long way on our quest to make some rice balls.
After all that effort, I bet Senna's onigiri will taste that much better.
Mimi, I don't really need the extra pressure.
You know what does need pressure? The myth rice. Let's grab what was stolen and skedaddle.
Yeah. We should give the good news to Colonies 4 and Lambda while we're at it.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's the thing for the stuff. Target item obtained.
So there's just a cliff over here, huh? Any goodies? Yeah, good game, but needs to be shorter. Speaking of good game, I don't know what I'm going to play on Saturday. Because I'm done with Hitman. Wait, what did it fix? What did that person share that it fixed? I'm gonna play Monster Hunter, yeah, but I'm done with Hitman, so I have a second slot that I want to put something in, but I don't know what to put in it. It could technically, I don't... Is it like story related? Or is it like a mechanic? It's not story. Yeah, give it to me. Yeah, I don't care. It's not like a solution to a puzzle or something. I don't give a shit. If it's a mechanic of the game or whatever. Oh, why am I running around? I gotta go here. Traditional dungeons? Hell yeah. No, I don't consider that a spoiler at all. I don't see how that's a spoiler.
That was a lot of squeezing.
Thank you for your efforts. Everyone is exceedingly grateful.
That's awesome.
It's
saw
a bit of a shock
I
to
saw
see
part of
that
a
the
preview
Onigiri
copy.
were a hit with the others, not
I saw
just
someone
you.
using the
It's
the
giving me a
fuse,
kick in the butt. Maybe I should go ahead and learn
and
to cook
that made me
properly.
excited because I was like,
Is
yeah,
that
that seems like
something you
shenanigans.
Want to do, Senna?
But also, I saw
Put it
the
like that. I guess
Switch
maybe
menu.
that's a bit much.
That's what I've seen.
Is that so?
The little icon on the Switch menu, you know. Oh boy.
Senna? I would like to create a new colony.
A new colony?
I want to leave this one. Fuck
So-
these people.
You mean different from Colony Zero?
Yes. It would be a place where we would not have to hurt others and steal to live. Where, even if we go far away, we'll have a place to come back to. A colony we can all call home. That's what I want to make.
That looks incredibly uncomfortable. Why is there edges that go up on that
You
stool?
finally found your calling.
If I had not met you, Ouroboros, I would have remained number 7.
With blackjack and
Would
hookers.
not have reconciled with 13.
Yeah.
I might even have had to harm her. My comrades and I can exist in this way because of what you and the others have done. Therefore, thank you, Senna.
Cute.
I hope everyone's getting along.
Yeah, I mean, so So yeah, that was one of my main gripes also, was the dungeons. Of course, the durability needing a tweak was one of my gripes, and it seems that the fuse will increase durability on stuff. So that was definitely one of my gripes. Enemy variety was another one of my gripes. That seems to be a lot better. I mean, you would expect it to be the enemy variety, right? They're not just going to create a sequel and be like, yeah, it's all the same guys. Sorry. Yeah, we didn't. There's no one new is here. No new enemies. Hey, number 7, are you listening? Ah! But definitely seems good. What do you need of me? You don't seem like yourself, number 7. Are you feeling okay? Affirmative. Condition green. I'm completely fine. Maybe it's a little late for this, but perhaps from now I should call you Sagiri instead of number 7. I do not mind either way. I wouldn't be sure of that. I called you number 7 and for a moment you didn't even respond. That's proof enough. If we were in combat just now, how do you think things would have turned out? Do I need to say more? I have no counter argument. Honestly, I don't understand this whole name concept, but I leave the decision to you. Compliance. I will give it my consideration. Huh? The name Sagiri. It's a whole dead name situation going on here. Lack of unique items to collect throughout the game's still there, but baby steps. I don't personally mind that, because from the get-go able to utilize more they're able to create puzzles based on the fact that you have every single item. So, from the get-go, right? Which is the most complex. They could have a puzzle that only uses one item, or they could have a puzzle. Continues excitement for me discovering cool items. Yeah. And I mean, they could, I think... I mean, one way they could maybe fix that. So that you could have both, right? You could have items that are huge, like puzzly items.
Okay, good as new.
And then you could have items that are like fun, non-puzzly items, but they're still like fun and they still, I don't know, like a skateboard. And so dungeons could like reward you with a skateboard rather than giving you the hook shot or bombs, right? They give you not required items. That could be a way that they could fix that.
Can't forget our progress update.
Okay. Next on the list is...
But I'm still interested in seeing how the longer dungeons will work.
It just spat something out.
By like getting new puzzle items? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't know.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
I didn't have too many other gripes with the game, right? I know there's people who, a lot of people hated the durability thing in the last game. And there's some people that like the durability thing. I am okay with the durability thing. It's just I think there's inherently a balance issue in the game where I see a Lionel and it's not that I don't want to fight it because it's too hard. It's I never want to fight it because I'm going to have to go through an inventory worth of weapons. And then I'm going to have to go and fucking find weapons again. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard to find a weapon, but I don't want to have to, like, lose all of my inventory. I also think, in general, shield durability should be increased. Just in general. And, if sliding on your shield is going to be a thing, shield surfing, don't make it disintegrate your fucking shield. Like, please. Like, let me use it. It's so decentivizing to have it eat your shield away. It's like, man, I don't want to do this. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. More video games tomorrow. I don't really like having to farm enemies anyway. If you don't need to fight so many Lionels, then it wouldn't matter if they eat weapons. I mean, that's true, but I don't